Hello there. Is there anybody here? I guess not yet. So my name is Svetozar and this is Amilingo School Online. So today I decided to start talking a bit before my students' arrival. And today we're going to discuss a very interesting topic. Actually, all of our topics are interesting, aren't they? And today our topic is manners. Manners, absence of manners, and, well, their presence as well. Some people are polite, others are not very polite. Oh, here's an our students. Hello to you, Mikhail.
Hi, Svetozar.
How are you feeling today? After yesterday party, maybe?
I'm okay.
Did you have a party yesterday?
No, I'm studying all day.
You were studying all the day round, French, English. Well, haven't you started learning Spanish by chance?
Maybe in a few months.
There will be...
we will try to do it.
Okay, there will be classes of Spanish. Great, I love Spanish. So how did you spend your her birthday? How was it? Was it fun?
No, it's not that fun. Only working.
Why?
Working weekend, something like that.
Working. You didn't have any fun during your birthday. That's not fair. You should have an organized.
I'm very serious.
You're a very serious guy, okay? But working all the time, that's too much. Hello, Evgeny. What's up?
Hi.
How are you feeling today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
What
Well, do you know that Mikhail had a birthday yesterday?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so why didn't you make him celebrate somehow? He worked all the day round.
Yeah, I congratulated him.
Sorry?
I congratulated Mikhail.
Yeah, I see. No, I mean, you are kind of a colleague of his, so why didn't you make him celebrate it? Because he worked all the day round.
I hope that we're gonna celebrate the next week.
Okay, I see. Hello to you, Luba. How are you feeling today? How is there? Is it dark behind the window as usual?
Sorry? Can you repeat, please?
Is it dark behind the window? It's night there, isn't it?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. How did you spend your weekend?
Nice, very nice. My sister has visited me these days, and we spent our time really greatly.
I see. What did you do? What did you do particular or special, maybe?
We have cooked one special dish, and it was really delicious.
Yeah, I can say just we cooked. We're not obligated to say
we cooked.
We cooked.
Okay, we cooked together.
It happened already. I guess it happened during the weekend, so we can say we cooked. Okay?
Okay, yes.
So we cooked a special dish. I see. Good. So you like cooking, don't you?
Yes, I like.
I see.
I like not cooking. I like to eat delicious and tasty food. That's why I must cook really.
I like both, but I prefer eating.
Yes.
Could you say?
Because of that, maybe yes. Because of that, I cook.
I see. Oh, I see. So you enjoy the second part after cooking part.
Yes.
I see. Okay, thank you. Althea, hello to you. How are you feeling today?
Fine, thanks.
How are you? I'm great, thank you. How did you spend your weekend?
I was at home.
You were, sorry?
I was at home, nothing interesting.
At home? Well, you see, the point is that everything depends on you. You can organize your time in an interesting way, even if you stay at home. And that can be really extremely interesting to stay at home. What did you do, Althea? How did you spend your weekend? So you stayed at home, but what did you do there? Why didn't you join my French class on Sunday?
Once more?
Why didn't you join my French class on Sunday? I gave a French class on Sunday, and there were some students who came. You didn't. So if you stayed at home, you could have come and learned some interesting stuff in French.
I didn't know about your lesson on Sunday.
Okay, I see.
That's
So
why.
install the schedules.
You can see the records on the site.
Yeah, you can look through the records, through the video of a French class this Sunday, and so next time, maybe next Sunday, there will be the class number.
One small question about your French language. Is it for beginners or just the beginners?
Well, that'll be more for beginners because there are people who know French a little bit. There were 2 students who knew French, and there were others who didn't know at all. They were Alexander. You remember our Alexander? And
Yeah.
he's a very hard-working student, I would say, in French. It was his first lesson, but I would say that he was the most hard-working student of the class, and he did well. So everyone can do that, so you're welcome. I will try to make it as simple as possible, so it will be kind of for beginners, not for those who speak French already. I mean, they can also come, for sure, but still, I'll try to give the material that will be for beginners. Okay? So if you wish, you can join. There was a little publicity of French classes on the Amilingo. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about manners, and I'd like to give you the link at once because usually we don't have much time, and we don't do all the tasks I usually plan. So let me give you a link, just a little second. And I guess we'll start from from speaking parts. Well, let me copy it, paste it, and let you get the file downloaded. Here we go. So click on the link, get the file downloaded, please, and let's start working. So here we're gonna talk about manners. We will also have a discussion point that will be actually the first thing to do. Then we'll then we'll discuss some grammar, some modal verbs expressing obligation, advice, and so on. We also do some grammar exercise, and we will listen to a conversation, kind of a record, about several people talking about things that annoy them about the mobile phone. So have you got the file downloaded?
Yes.
Great. So I would ask you to scroll down the paper and find the speaking part. We'll start from this one. So speaking, good manners, bad manners, does it matter? Have you found it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's get started from the very beginning. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little topics. So the first topic is about greeting people. What do you mean, greet people? To greet people. What does it mean? Who can tell me, or who can explain me in English what it means? To greet people means?
To meet people, say them hello.
Say hello, that's it, to say hello, to meet people. So there is greeting people. Well, people just meet each other so they can say something or they can do something. So the first question, I would like you ask question to each other because I want you to speak English as much as possible. So I will just give the first example. For example, Luba, to kiss people on both cheeks when you meet them for the first time is a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter. So there is a kind of way, example for you to follow when asking question to each other. So you say the name for the person, then you say, like I will repeat once again, Luba, to kiss people on both cheeks when you meet them for the first time is a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter. So Luba, now it's your turn to reply.
As for me, it is bad manners when you don't know.
A bad manner?
A bad manner when you don't know people.
When you don't know a person, you can say.
Oh, yes.
Oh, people also possible if it's a group of people. So it's a bad manner to do what?
To kiss people.
On both cheeks.
On both cheeks.
And if it's the second time?
I think it's also not a good manner
I think
because
it is not either a good
it
manner.
is not either a good manner.
To kiss people,
If you don't know so near this person.
if you don't know,
This person near. If it's not your
very
nearest,
close.
not so close. Yes.
And if it's the third meeting, is it okay to kiss a person? Okay, I'm joking. Well, anyway, that's your opinion. Thanks for it. But you know that in some countries, for example, in France, it's really something that is a part of tradition. People kiss each other in both cheeks, and they even do that. It depends on the region. You know, the number of kisses depends on the region. Sometimes people kiss each other like twice or 3 times. Imagine a situation when you meet, you know, kind of 20 people. So how many times you should kiss? I don't know, give people kisses. That's really tiresome, and I don't know, kind of maybe not very convenient, not very comfortable for a person, especially if a person isn't very open, isn't very extrovert person. Well, anyway, in some countries there is a part of tradition, but in Ukraine or in Russia, is it a tradition to kiss a person when you meet the person for the first time? Althea, is it a tradition in Russia to kiss people on both cheeks when you first meet a person?
No, no, of course.
No? Okay, I see. So it is
Either the next times it's not a good manner.
I see. Okay. Well, now Luba, your turn to ask question, please, about call.
Althea, is it a good manner or bad one, or is it
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter to call older people by their first names?
I think it's bad manners also.
I think it's a bad
manners.
Here I say good manners, bad manners, just in general, plural form, but we just say like in singular. So I think it's a bad manner. So you think it's a bad manner out here?
Yes, from my point of view, to call older people by their first names is a bad manner.
It's a bad manner. And if you know an old person if you have known a person for some time, and the person isn't against, and the person says, "Come on, you can call me by my first name."
Yes. If he, it doesn't. It depends. How does he reaction for this?
It depends on the person's reaction.
Yes.
Could you say it, please? It depends on the person's reaction.
It depends on personal reaction.
On the person's reaction.
On the person's reaction.
Okay, so if the person doesn't, if the person doesn't mind, isn't against, so it's okay. But usually it's not a very good manner to do so. Okay, Althea, now your turn. Use.
Luba.
You can ask Mikhail also.
Yes. Okay. Mikhail. Mikhail.
I'm here.
Is it good manners, bad manners? Does it
a good manner or a bad?
Sorry. Is a good manner or bad manner, or does it matter if you use more formal language when speaking to an older person?
Non-formal language. Yes.
What is formal language?
No.
So is it a good manner to use more formal language when speaking to an older person?
Non-formal or more formal?
We have got formal language.
Formal. Okay. I think it's. I lose where we read this. It's not bad and not good.
It's neither good nor bad, so it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Okay, who's got another opinion or who's got something to add? Liva, what would you say?
I would say that if the person understands informal language, why not to speak?
Understands.
Understands informal language, yes, it's okay.
Okay. I see. If a person
we need tongue twisters, maybe.
we need some tongue
Because
okay. We haven't been practicing some tongue twisters. Okay, we'll do. So, what about Peter Piper? Remember Peter Piper? Well, I didn't give you the tongue twister about Peter Piper. Did I?
No, you didn't.
I didn't. Come on, I guess I did. So just again, I just will put down here the example. Michael, you have sent again the link, and I have given you the example to follow. So, is it a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter? Two, and then you say something given in our exercise. Hello to you, Albina. How are you feeling today?
Yes, I'm well.
Okay.
I'm fine. Yes.
So during our conversation, our discussion today, we are talking about manners, and here we've got the link, so you can follow it and get a file downloaded. And there is speaking part, so scroll down the document, please, and find speaking part, and we are discussing what is a good manner, what is a bad manner, and what doesn't matter. So you wanted some tongue twisters. Well, let's just find a short one, the one I gave you already. Let it be, if you understand, I understand, Luba. Remember that. If you understand, I understand. If you don't understand, I don't understand. But if you understand, I say don't understand. How can I understand that you understand? Understand? Come on.
If you understand that I don't understand.
No. Okay, let me put it down just once again. Give me some seconds. So if you understand, say understand. If you understand, say understand. There is the first line. The second.
If you don't understand, say don't understand.
That's it. But if you understand.
If you understand that and say don't understand, how can I understand that you
understand?
That you understand. Understand?
That is okay. So if you don't understand, just a second, please. I will finish it. Say don't understand. The third line. But if you understand and say don't understand, no, you understand, I say don't understand. And the last one, how can I understand that you understand? Understand. So if you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand, I say don't understand. How can I understand? You understand. Okay, so that's it. Who wants to practice it as well? Althea, I guess you want. Come on.
If you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. But if you understand and say don't understand, how can I understand that you understand? Understand?
Perfect. Very well done. Great. Good. Okay. So that'll do. With tongue twisters. Now let's continue with our discussion point. And so there was number 2. That's Mikhail who answered. So Mikhail, now it's your turn to ask a question. Mikhail, are you with us? Mikhail has left for a while. Okay. In this case, Althea, would you ask a question or to Albina, please?
Just a second.
So there is number 3. Use the example I sent to you. Is it a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter to pararam pararam?
Okay. Albina.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
Is it a good manner or a bad manner, or does it matter? Let your children run around and be noisy.
Just a second, please, Althea. Once again, here is the example to follow. You said a little bit different. So, is it a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter to?
Okay.
Come on.
Is it a good manner or a bad manner, or does it?
Or it doesn't matter.
Or does it?
No. Or it does not matter.
Or it doesn't matter.
To
let your children run around and be noisy.
So Albina, your turn to answer.
What children before verb? I can't understand.
Sorry?
I can't understand what before children. What's the verb?
Let your children. Allow your children. Let, it means allow. So to have nothing against your children do, and you just keep silent and don't say anything to them. To let.
In response to your question, I mean to say, of course, when your child is crying, maybe your child cries in the street or in the social place, it is not good manner.
Better to say public place.
Public place. I think it is not good manner.
It is not good manner to let the child be noisy.
To let, to let.
Well, yeah, it can be. The child can cry. The child may shout, play around. So there is not a good manner, in your opinion. Okay, thank you, Albina. Now your turn to ask a question. So follow the example, please, in the chat. I gave the example. So is it a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter to? And you ask a question.
I can't find it. Is it
you cannot find
screenshots or several screenshots? And where is it?
What can you
find?
What exactly?
I follow it to the link.
Okay.
Yeah. The first screen, is it about manners, grammar? The second about listening.
Scroll down, please. I ask you to scroll down a little bit to find speaking parts. Just scroll.
Grammar exercises.
Down.
Okay.
Go down.
Speaking.
That's it. Speaking. And now we are in section 2. In a restaurant. So is it a good or bad manner, or it doesn't matter to let your children run around and be nosy in a restaurant? Now number 2 is for you. So, but try to correctly using the example I gave in the chat.
Is it good manner or bad manner, and doesn't it matter? Be very
Second, sorry, Albina, for interrupting, but you haven't been listening to me. I'm asking you once again to follow the example given in the chat. Can you see the example in the chat? So here,
in a restaurant.
I mean the example how to ask a question in the chat. Just open the chat, please, and the last phrase, it's an example. Just I want you to ask a question in a correct way, okay? Because you have made a little mistake. So, is it a good manner? Can you see the chat?
Yes.
And here we've got an example. Is it a good manner, a bad one, or it does not matter to, and so on and so forth. So, once again, please.
Is it good manner, or is it bad manners?
You're not reading the chat, aren't you?
And is it doesn't it matter?
Or it doesn't matter.
Be very affectionate to your partner.
You're affectionate to your partner.
Yeah.
To your partner in a restaurant. Well, once again, I will ask you all the guys. So listen carefully to what I say. Sometimes you maybe missed some parts, and then I'll just have to repeat several times. So in the chat, I sometimes put something for you, and you have just to follow it. For example, you've got a question. Just, is it clear? I don't know, maybe I don't explain properly. Is it clear what I have said?
It's clear, yes.
It's clear. Is it clear for everyone?
Yeah.
Okay, so there is Albina. Your question is goes to who are you addressing this question to?
Someone.
To someone. Come on, you have to choose a person. Anyone you wish.
Maybe Alfia.
Okay, Alfia. So your turn.
I think it's not a good manner to be very affectionate to your partner.
In a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, try to explain a little bit, because you just say, I think it's good, it's bad, but try to give a little comment. So why do you think it's not a good manner, or it's a bad manner to be very affectionate to your partner in a restaurant?
I think it doesn't matter where you
are.
Yeah, where you are. But if you are in a public, I don't like it when the people very affectionate to their partner.
When people are very affectionate.
Yeah, the people are very affectionate their partner.
But what does it mean to be very affectionate to one's partner? What does it mean to be affectionate?
To be affectionate.
Attractive.
To be attractive?
Maybe, yeah.
No, not really.
I think it means to show your feelings
to show your feelings openly, to kiss, hug, say something. Oh, I love you so much, shouting that, I don't know, something like that. So there is to show feelings too much. There is to be affectionate. Okay, so that's your opinion. Okay, thanks. Now ask a question to Mikhail. He has come back. He was trying to escape, but he couldn't.
I kill a bumblebee.
You killed the bumblebee. How cruel you are. You should have let it go just through the opening.
They fly in on the light. You know.
I can see. So it's you should either switch off the light because it attracts the bumblebee, or let the bumblebee free. Oh dear.
No, it's very big.
Very big. Okay, so you should take a kind of rag, towel, just not kill. Oh. Okay. So Althea, now it's your turn to ask question to Mikhail, the killer of bumblebee.
Mikhail?
Okay, I'm here.
Is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter? To talk on your mobile.
In a restaurant. Well, I think that, well, in my opinion.
Well, in my opinion, it's not a good manner because you make noise and how to say
All the other people.
All the мешать maybe.
Bother.
How to write it?
Say you bother other people, or you disturb. You can say also you disturb other people.
Okay, because you bother other people. But if it very important call for you, you can do it.
Okay, if the call is very important, you can do that. Okay, I see. Mihail, now your turn to ask a question. Alibina has left. Maybe she got a little bit angry with me. I hope not. I was just trying to explain to do something like to listen carefully to what I said. So I didn't mean to hurt anyone. If I did, so sorry. Mihail, now your turn to ask a question.
Okay. 1 second. Is it a good manner or bad manners or does it matter, or how to say, does it matter?
No, Mikhail, you haven't been listening to me either. I was explaining that for, I don't know, 3 times, and maybe for that reason Albina got angry with me and left, and so now I will make you angry too. So in the chat, I put down the 3 times the example how to ask a question.
Or doesn't matter to, or it doesn't matter to.
To, and then you continue.
When you play.
No. Mikhail,
1 second.
Mikhail, let me help you a little bit. So. Is it a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter to pay for a woman on the first date? It's just the sentence given in the file is the last part of your question.
Now I see. Okay, Luba, is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter to pay for a woman on the first date?
Yes, on the first date. That's for a man, if it's about a man. So, Luba, what do you think?
I'm sure it doesn't matter. especially in European countries, if I'm not mistaken.
In which countries?
In European.
In European countries. Mm-hmm.
A woman can pay for herself if she offers it.
If she?
Oh, yes. I mean that a man and a woman decide it together who will pay, and I think it's okay if a woman pays for her own.
For herself. Mm-hmm. Okay.
For herself.
So I think it's a good. Well, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's your opinion. Thank you for it. Well, next one, Luba, for you, last question to. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Is it a good manner or a bad one, or it doesn't matter to wait for a woman to go through the door first?
That's it.
I think it's a good manner.
To let the woman go through the door first.
Yeah.
Why do you think so? A little comment, please.
From my point of view, it's
in my opinion. From my point of view.
Yes, in my opinion, it means that it shows that the man is a gentleman.
Okay, the man shows he's a gentleman and he respects the woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. From my point of view, it's also possible. Sorry for correcting. So actually, it's possible to say so. I'm just used to, in my opinion, but from my point of view, it's really possible. Okay. So the man shows his respect and he shows he's kind of a gentleman. Good. Okay. Thank you. Althea, your question.
But in some situation, it is necessary if a man goes through the first because he for example, a woman has full her hands with, I don't know, with pockets, and he holds the door. So sometimes it's possible.
He holds the door for her, and if it's, for example, another situation, you made me think of another example, like if it's a dangerous situation and the woman and the man have to leave the place, but it is not really secure, so the man has to go through the door first to get if it is secure there or it's dangerous. So in this case, I guess the man should also go through the door first. Okay, that's right. But in general, if it's just a typical situation, so no bags, no dangerous situation in this case, well, a man should let a woman go through the door first. Okay. Now I'll take your question to Mikhail, I guess, or to Luba.
Mikhail, is it good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter? To make sure a woman gets home safely at night.
Make sure a woman gets home.
To make sure, like, to be sure to, how to explain it? I guess you understand. To make sure. So to know that a woman gets home safely and to check it out.
What is a safety? Make sure I understand. What is a safety?
Safe?
Safe.
Well, without being attacked. Well, gets home safely means that she meets no obstacles, no criminals, no maniacs.
Okay. I think it's a good manner.
You think it's a good manner? Okay. Well, so to make sure a woman gets home safely at night, it's a good manner. Good. Now let's go further. Driving. Mikhail, your question to Luba.
Luba, is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter to always stop at a pedestrian
crossing? Pedestrian crossing is the place where pedestrians, people who don't drive a car, cross the road. So, Luba, what's your opinion on the matter?
In my opinion, again, it doesn't matter. Or it's not. I wouldn't say that's a good or bad manner, because there are some driving rules. According to them, a driver must stop only in special places. Stop at a pedestrian in special places. But of course, there are some exceptions when
But if there is a pedestrian who is about to cross the road, does their driver have to stop and let the pedestrian cross the road?
Yes, of course. If
that is the question, actually, I guess.
Yes, then it's a good manner, and it's not only a good manner. It is safety. It's a rule. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. By the way, you used the word must. You say the driver must. There are some places where drivers must stop, and so on and so forth. Today we're gonna discuss the difference between must and have to, because there is a little difference. Okay.
It's my weakness. It's my weakness. This model.
I hope that today you will make your weakness stronger. Okay, now let's go further. Luba, your question.
So, Alfiya, is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter to hoot at someone who is driving slowly?
Hoot. Beep, 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 beep. Or I'm not mistaken, it is maybe not only this hoot, it's also like to shout. Let me check it up. Yeah, actually it can be both. Yeah, there is BB making some noise with your car. So a person who is driving slowly gets on your nerves, and you start producing some noise. So hooting at the person. What do you think of him?
I think when someone hoots, it bother to that driver who drives slowly, and it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter.
So if there is a person who drives slowly, and you were kind of in a hurry, and you cannot get over, so you start hooting, that'll be okay. That is not a bad manner.
I think if you drive very slowly, you must drive in one side of the road.
Okay, I see. Anyway, hooting at someone who's driving slowly isn't considered a bad manner in your opinion?
No.
That is not a bad manner. Okay, good, thanks. Your question to Evgeny. Evgeny has come up. Evgeny, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so will you participate in our small discussion?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, Sophia, ask question to Evgeny, please.
Evgeny, is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter to drive with your window down and your music playing in your car?
I think it's a bad manner.
Why do you think so?
I think so because the tastes are different, and you cannot make somebody listen to your music.
Okay, good. Just a little small correction. You said the tastes are different. It is possible to say this way, but there's another expression, tastes differ, like the verb.
Yeah,
tastes differ.
Yeah.
Tastes are different, possible. Oh, I will taste it. Taste. Sorry, my typo mistake. Tastes differ. Okay, that's it. So someone maybe doesn't like the kind of music you are listening to, and anyway, it can disturb others in the street, and so that is a bad manner. That is a bad one. Okay, Evgeny, I don't know if you got the file downloaded. You haven't?
Yeah, I will download it now. 1 minute.
Okay, if you have it, you haven't got yet, not yet.
Yeah, I have already downloaded it.
Okay, great. So scroll down the document, please, and file the speaking part.
What's the number of the page?
Just a second. The third, I guess. Yeah, the third.
Third page. Yeah, and what the sentence?
The sentence, it is about drive. No, it's not about driving. It's about visiting people. The last one. So you say, is it a good manner, a bad one, or it doesn't matter to, and the sentence itself. You ask a question.
Yeah, I know, but I see the third page. I don't see the sentence, exact sentence.
Well, here I have sent in the chat the beginning of the question of yours.
Oh, okay. And
and you should ask about visiting people. Can you see? No?
Yeah, I see. Visiting
there's
people and the first one, right?
Take
Yeah,
a present.
yeah, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a good manner, bad one, or it doesn't matter when
To take a present.
to take a present if you are invited to dinner or at someone's house?
Okay, so that question goes to?
Was a question to you say it. I don't know.
No, it's up to you to decide.
To Luba, okay.
Okay, Luba.
I'm sure it's a good one manner.
It's a good manner.
It's a good manner because your inviters, would I say so, inviters?
Inviters, I guess so. Your invite, yeah, why not? Yeah, people who invite.
Would be very pleased of your present.
To be pleased with something or with something.
With your present.
So your friends or people who invite you would be very pleased with it. Okay, that's it. Do you usually do so?
Yes.
Sure. Okay. What do you usually buy? What can it be?
For example, if I go to visit my friends who have babies, I buy something for them.
Babies, you said?
Yes, kids.
Kids. Okay, kids. That was kids. I just didn't get it. Okay, so you buy something.
It could be a cake or something.
Friends.
Something to tea, for example.
Okay, that's it.
So, Mikhail, is it a good manner or a bad one, or it doesn't matter?
There is some noise. I guess it's from Evgeny's tab.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay.
Turn it off.
So, Mikhail, is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter to arrive more than 10 minutes late for a lunch or dinner?
More than 10 minutes. I think the bad manner is arrive more than 15 minutes.
15 minutes late, that's already a bad manner. 10, it's okay.
Yes.
Okay. Who disagrees with Mikhail? Nobody. Nobody does. Actually, in France, it is a bad manner to come on time. So you should, if you are invited at, for example, 10 or I don't know, will it be 2 p.m., you should come at 2:15. So that is a good manner. If you come before, if you come in time, that is considered to be a bad manner. So that's according to traditions and some etiquette. Good. And the last one, Mikhail, your question.
Okay. Maybe. Is it a good manner or bad one, or it doesn't matter to smoke in a house where the owners don't smoke?
That is question for Althea.
Yes.
I think it's a very, very bad manner.
Yeah, I imagine. Just a person comes to some people, I don't know, friends, whatever, and starts smoking, even without asking if he or she can do that. Of course, it's a really bad manner. Have you ever experienced such a situation, Althea?
If you can't without smoking, you can go out and then smoke.
Yeah, I mean, have you ever met such people, I would say impolite people, who came to your house, who came to your place where you live, and who smoked even without asking your permission?
No.
No. Okay, Evgeny, you could say it's something you have just typed.
Yeah, I have experienced it all the time in taxi.
Okay, in the taxi. Well, taxi, it is not your place. However, it can bother, sure, and maybe it's not very pleasant either. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a passenger in the taxi and they have to ask me if I want them to smoke or not. But they don't do it.
Yeah, they just don't give a damn.
Yep.
So that's not really pleasant. Okay, so that was about good manners, bad manners, and now we'll pass a little bit up, please. That will be the first page, the very first page, grammar. I really want you to understand the difference between must, have to in affirmative sentence and in negative sentence. Make the document a little bit bigger, because if it's the way it is, it will be a little bit maybe difficult for you to read. Just make it as big as possible for you to make it comfortable for you to read. So we will discuss first the table, the grammar table, and then we'll do some exercises. So the difference between must and have to. Let's first read the examples. Luba, will you read the first example, please? In the table, you have to.
You have to wear a seatbelt in a car.
Okay, so there is the first example. Good. Is it clear what the seatbelt is? Okay. Okay, good. Number two. Next example. Here, will you read it out, please?
Do you have to work on Saturday?
On Saturdays.
Saturdays.
So do you have to work on Saturdays? Next one, Evgeny.
Yeah.
There is grammar. The very first page.
Yeah, the very first page and the sentence.
Example number 3 from the table.
And number 3. I had to wear, right?
That's right.
I had to wear a uniform at my primary school.
That's it. And the fourth example, Mikhail.
Sorry, why not an uniform? Why just a?
Uniform.
You, with you.
It's not a vowel.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, thanks for the question. Okay, so the last example, Mikhail. Mikhail, are you with us?
I turn off microphone.
Okay, so I see. Number 4, please. I'll have grammar part, table, example number 4.
Example number 4. Okay. Do you have?
No, number 4. I'll have to.
1 second. Grammar exercise.
Четвертое предложение.
Do you have? No.
No. This is grammar part, table. The first page.
Okay. In the first part.
The
okay.
First page.
1 second.
Table, example number 4. I'll have to.
I will have to get up early tomorrow. My interview is at 9 o'clock.
Is it 9? So I'll have to get up early. So, and I will read other examples. So I must remember to phone Emily tonight. It's her birthday, and you must be on time for class tomorrow. There is a test. There's my cat. Oh, sorry, there is a test. My cat running to and fro like crazy. Well, I don't know why. So just maybe if it bothers you, sorry. I will try to calm her down a little later. So these are examples. Now, must and have to have a very similar meaning. Have to is more common for general external obligations like rules, laws, and so on. Well, here we got rules and laws. Must is more common for specific, on one occasion, or personal obligations. So I will just give you now, just let me copy and send to you something I put down here. Let me do that, just to help you to understand better. Here it goes. So, the first one. You have to, it's according to law, rule, general obligation, for affirmative sentence, and you mustn't for negative sentence, also if you talk about some laws, rules, and general obligation. So if in society, in a company you work for, in some, I don't know, institutions, in some medical, I don't know, rules, according to some medical rules, and so if it is general rule, obligation, and law, you should use you have to in a affirmative sentence, and you mustn't in negative sentence. For example, let's see example. Here we've got some examples. So, where is got its personal English? Compare. I have to wear a shirt and tie at work. I have to. Why do we use I have to? Because it's the rule of this company. In this company, everyone has to wear. It's a rule. It's not your decision. It's the, I don't know, your boss's decision. So you use I have to, you have to. In the question as well, do you have to? Because we are talking about rules, okay? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Good. And next example. I must buy a new shirt. I must. This one is too old now. It's my own decision. I can buy, I cannot buy. It's up to me to decide. It's just I'm really fed up with my old one, so I'd like to buy a new one. So you say, sorry, tomorrow in the morning I'm not free because I must buy a new shirt and I'll be busy for a while. So you say I must, not I have to. I have to won't be correct to say in this very sentence because it's your decision. It's not according to some general rule or law. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Is it? Althea, Mikhail?
Yes.
Okay, so if you understand, say understand. If you don't understand, say don't understand. Remember.
Understand.
Okay, good. These are two examples. Evgeny, Mikhail, is that clear? It is. Great. Okay, so have to is a normal verb and it exists in all sentences. Again, I have to, I will have to. Then must is a modal verb, so the only forms are must and mustn't. You can also use have to or must for strong recommendations. For example, you have to see that film, it's fantastic, or you must see that film, it's fantastic. Here's like a small remark, strong recommendation. You can say you should see that film, or you have to, or you must. So both variants are possible if it's about strong recommendation. Is that clear?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
I have one question.
Yes,
The form might for past, is it possible?
You might, yeah, possible to say might. You might, but might it's more about advice. You might it's not about advice. You might have. It depends on the tense you use. If you say, for example, you might have seen it, it's just supposition.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the tense you use.
I mean the past simple.
In the past,
Should we? Must we? Have
just try to separate. Now, just must, have to, should, mustn't, and don't have to. Only this. All the rest will be later. Just try not to mix everything up. Okay? So that'll be easier for you to understand. So so here we've got this must and now next part on the right. So no obligation, necessity, don't have to. On the right. The example, you don't have to pay for the tickets, they are free. You don't have to go to the party if you don't want to. So prohibition, mustn't, or plus infinitive. So here we've got two examples. You mustn't eat that cake, it's for the party. You mustn't touch that, it's dangerous. So in the negative sentence, it's completely different. Don't have to and mustn't. In the chat, you can see I put for you just at once the affirmative sentence and negative one. So if it is about obligation according to the rule, law, you say you mustn't. For example, let's see example. Don't have to and just a second, where is the example? So you mustn't drive along this street, it's prohibited against the law. You mustn't drive.
Mm-hmm.
In the affirmative sentence, you say you have to drive with your seatbelt on. You have to drive with your seatbelt on. But in the negative, you mustn't drive. What was the example? And closed it. You mustn't drive along the street. It is against the law. Is that clear?
Yes.
You have to and you mustn't. Good. You don't have to drive. We can get a train. So here we say we don't have to drive. You can drive if you want, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. It's not obligatory. So you can say you must. Just a second, where we've got it. So you don't have to drive. In the affirmative sentence, you say you must you must drive a car to get to the city, but if you wish, you can walk in the affirmative sentence. So you have a choice. To get to that place, you must drive a car. But if you wish, you can take I don't know, a walk. You can walk. It's up to you to decide. But in the affirmative sentence, you must, your decision. And in the negative sentence, you don't have to drive a car, because it is possible to get to that place just walking on foot. It's a little bit complicated, but I want you to concentrate and get it. So for that reason, I sent you this little, I don't know, explanations in the chat. So affirmative sentence and negative one. We understand what affirmative sentence is. What is affirmative sentence?
With just point.
Yeah, with a point at the end, and a question, there is an interrogative sentence. So once again, if you talk about rules, laws, obligations, company, country, whatever, world, and so on and so forth, you have to do something, and negative, you mustn't do. And if it's about your own decision, your choice, it is you must do something and you don't have to do something. We are talking now about you, but it can also be, of course, I, she, we, they, and it can also be a question. For example, do you have to wear a uniform at school? So it's about obligation. We are talking about rule. We are talking about obligation. So it can be a question, not only negative sentence or affirmative one. That clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
That's clear. Great. And the last part about some pieces of advice. Well, the third one, advice or opinion. You use should and shouldn't plus infinitive. You should take warm clothes with you to Dublin. It might be cold at night, so there is a piece of advice. I think the government should do something about unemployment. So that's your opinion. You think so, and you use should to express your opinion, what you think on the matter. Should is not as strong as must have to. We use it to say if you think something is blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's not that important. Should is a modal verb. The only forms are should and shouldn't. You can also use ought to and ought not to instead of should and shouldn't. So but it's not very popular to say ought and ought not, but still possible. You should take an umbrella with you. You can also say you ought to take an umbrella with you. Just a small remark, but remember that it's not that popular. Okay. Is everything clear now?
Yeah. Clear.
Good. Now let's jump into the exercise at once to see if we have understood correctly. So pass the listening part, please, and get to grammar exercise. Your task is to circle the correct form. You shouldn't, you mustn't drink that water, it's not safe. So you mustn't drink that water, it's not safe. You mustn't, it's according to the rule, because according to the rule, dirty water can be dangerous for your health, so you mustn't drink that water. Number one, Luba.
We don't have to hurry, we have plenty of time.
We don't have to hurry. Will you just give also a small comment? General rule or personal opinion, personal decision?
It's a personal decision.
Because we have plenty of time, so nobody stresses us, nobody speeds us up. We just can have, I don't know, some relaxing walk. What for? To be hurry. Okay, that's right. Good, thank you. Number two, Alfia.
Where are you?
Number two.
Circle the correct form.
That's right. Yeah. Exercise A, 3A, and sentence number 2.
Just a second. So.
You must.
You must remember to write the report.
So you must remember, or you should remember to write the report. Which one do you choose, must or should?
You should remember to write the report.
The boss?
The boss will be figures.
Furious.
furious if you forget.
If you forget, yeah. So furious, to be very, very angry. Okay, and so why do you choose should? Will you explain? What is it about? Is it about
It's a device.
That is a piece of advice. That's right. So you should remember. Good. Number 3. Evgeny, are you with us? Are you here? Nope. Mikhail, what about you? You're here. Okay.
I don't know what to read.
Have you been listening to the explanations
I've
about?
been listening, but I didn't follow Alfia, unfortunately.
You didn't follow. So there is grammar exercise. There's after listening part. There is page 3. Page 3, number 3.
Number 3. Okay, the meeting, right?
No.
The exhibition was free, so I had to pay. The exhibition was free, so I didn't have to pay.
So I didn't have to pay. Actually, here it's clear and evident because I hadn't to. It's not a correct form. You cannot say hadn't to.
Yeah.
You can say only I didn't have because it is about the verb to have to do something. Okay, and it's about personal. Well, actually, here we can say it can be, and it is about present. The exhibition is free, so if we transform the sentence from the past into the present, what would it be? The exhibition is free, so I mustn't pay or I don't have to pay.
I mustn't pay.
I mustn't pay. Why? Why?
Because if it was not free.
Because according to the rule, it's free.
Yes.
Because according to the rule, it's free, so you mustn't pay. Okay, next one, Mikhail.
Let's see, 1 second. It's a fourth sentence.
Number 4. Do you have to or should you wear?
Okay. Do you have to wear a uniform at your school?
Do you have to wear a uniform at school or should you wear a uniform? Which one? Do you have to or should you?
I think do you have to?
It's about a rule or it's about a piece of advice?
It's about a rule.
It's about a rule. So a person wants to know if you have to, if people wear a uniform according to school rules. That's it. So you have to understand when in doubts, what is it about? Is it about a rule? Is it about a piece of advice? Is it about a person's decision, choice, and so on? Okay. Good. Next one, Luba.
We must or had to wait 2 hours at security and nearly missed our flight.
Nearly missed our flight. So it's about a past time.
I choose had to.
And you are right, because must cannot be used in the past. It's only had to. So we had to wait. And if it's about present, for example, usually it happens all the time. We must wait or we have to wait 2 hours at security and that's just the first part.
Then we must.
I'm sorry?
We must. Then it would be we must.
We must. Why?
Because it is not obligatory. It is not a rule. It's our.
Okay, come on, go on. It's not obligatory?
It's our, so to say.
It's our decision either to wait or not. Yeah, actually, you're right, but it's now a little bit this discussion point, and people just have no choice. But still, you're right. So people can choose another flight or something. So yeah, you are right. So there is must, even if it was in the present. Good. Number 6, Althea.
Had you to do a lot of homework when you were at school?
So had you to or did you have?
A lot of homework when you were at school. I think had you to?
No, Althea, that's not correct. Had you to, it's not correct to say so because our construction is to have to do something, and to have to do something cannot be used in the past like had you to. Did you have? It's like an ordinary verb, like want. Did you want wish. Did you wish? Have to. Did you have to? You see?
Yeah, yeah.
So in this
Did you
case,
have to do a lot of homework when you were at school?
did you have to do a lot of homework when you were at school? That's it. So according to the school rules, was it so? Did you have to do a lot of work when you were at school? Okay, so there's about a rule at school. Number 7, Mikhail.
Number 7.
Can I ask a question?
Sure. Come on.
So if we have got, a verb have got, then how would it be in question?
Have got, it's a little remark. Okay, let's finish this exercise and I'll return to your question, okay? Have got. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
Mikhail, come on.
I think people who live in fact
Flats.
that shouldn't have a dog.
Shouldn't have dogs. So because if you say, I think, that's your opinion. So I think shouldn't. Good. And last one, number 8, Evgeny.
The last one.
Yeah,
She is allergic to dairy products, so she doesn't have to eat anything made from milk.
she doesn't have to eat anything, or she mustn't.
I think she must not is better.
Mustn't.
Mustn't.
So what is it about? Is it about her personal decision, or it's about the rule, you know, inside of medical recommendations?
It's a rule inside medical recommendations.
Exactly. So that's it. So according to, I don't know, some medical recommendations, a person who is allergic to dairy products doesn't have to. Mustn't eat anything. Okay, that's it. Now coming back to Luba's question about haven't got and so on. I put it in the chat. You can see. So you must look, please consult the piece of information I sent you in the chat. You must personal needs decision. You have got. That's it. You have got, and in the slang that is you gotta. I gotta leave. You gotta leave. You have to. You've got to leave. So there is also personal need and decision. Like, sorry, I don't have time. I gotta leave. I've got to do something that is about personal need, personal decision. But I would say personal need. So, for example, I gotta eat something because I'm hungry, or I gotta leave because I will be late. So this I've got to, or in slang I gotta plus infinitive, is used to express your personal needs.
So it's equal to must, yes?
I'm sorry?
Equal
yeah, it's equal to must. That is why I put it there in you must. Can you see?
Yes, I see.
So that's it. So you must is something like you've got to, and that's it. That's it. Exactly. The equal. Is that clear now?
And how is it in questions? I see a remark question.
In question? What do you mean in question?
So
you can say
have you
got to leave? Have you got to leave?
Have you got to leave? Is it correct?
But in American, for example, English, you would hear you gotta leave. Just not correct, but people say you gotta leave, or must you leave if it's like according to the grammar. Okay. Well, so that was the first part of the grammar sentences, and there is another one. So I'm sorry, but we have to finish our class for today. We didn't listen to a record, but I guess the grammar part still was more important. I really hope that you got this information, this material about should, must, and have to better. You now feel more comfortable. If not, so ask me to explain once again, maybe next time. Just don't forget to ask, okay? You have another exercise, so I would ask you to do it as well. And if you have any question, you can ask me next time. Just don't forget to ask, okay? So, and we've got also idioms, just to crown it all. idioms won't take much time. So open please the last page. Some 3 idioms about manners. Let me open as well. Where is that? Well. So the first one. Mind your P's and Q's. Very interesting one. I came across it and I decided to give it to you. Mind your P's and Q's. I tried to find the origin, and there were different how do you say, variants of interpretations. And P's and Q's could be pleases and thank yous. Pleases and thank yous. So mind your pleases and thank yous. And here we've got an example. Politeness is very important to my grandparents, so mind your P's and Q's. In other words, be polite, please. Mind what you say. Be polite. Okay? The first one, mind your P's and Q's. Be polite. Number 2, pardon my French. So that's it. I guess everyone knows, even in our language, native like Korean or Russian, it is also used. So he's a bloody nuisance, if you pardon my French. Bloody nuisance means a person who is very annoying, you know, someone who makes a lot of noise and disturbs you, bothers you a lot. So pardon my French is used when you use strong language. You say pardon my French, but he is, and so on and so forth. Okay, is that clear?
Yep.
And the last one, devil may care attitude. So it's a kind of a adjective. So he's got a devil may care attitude. It's to be careless, you know, not to care about anything. She acts so thoughtless with her devil may care manner. So it means that she doesn't think of anything she does. She is careless. She is devil that is devil may care attitude. She's good, you can say. She has devil may care attitude. But it means that she doesn't care about what she does, what she says, whatever. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll do for today. I really hope that you understood the difference between should, must, have to, questions, negative sentence, affirmative ones, and please be polite with your friends, relatives, people you don't know. So if you wish people be polite and kind with you, I guess you should also be this way. So behave the way you wish and you'll be treated the same. Okay, so that'll do for today. Thanks for coming from my class. I wish you all to have nice evening, nice sleeping, and see you next time. If you wish, you can join my class tomorrow. So that'll do for today. Thanks for coming. Bye.
Good night for everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.